in the parking lot for Brasstown Bald, which is just up there. That like observation tower. So I did drive to the top of this one. Pretty steep road. There was like a 5-mile hike option, but you know, being the third one of the day, 6:35 p.m. and I got a little bit of another drive after this. This is kind of more reasonable for my time schedule today, but I don't know, maybe better to space these out more and make sure you have a hiking opportunity. But I'm fine with driving the top for this. Nice area up here. It's like 65 degrees. Even 2,000 feet down though is only like 80. I know it's only, but Georgia, you'd expect hotter. Waiting for my watch to start. I actually thought it was that little mountain, but it's definitely that one because, you know, the observation tower. So that's the summit road. I think what I wanted to maybe do is take the Jack's Knob Trail. Not sure, but yeah. So you have a couple different options for hiking. Okay, so this is 0.6 moderate difficulty from the parking area here to Brasstown Bald. I guess that's a visitor center up there. Then you have these other three options. Jack's Knob Trail. This was the one I was thinking about. Wagon Train and Arqua. Summit Trail, 26% on this GoPro, so see if we can make that work. 1 mile, so be done around 7. Not too bad. Actually, I'm glad it's a mile rather than like 0.3 or something, but so 1.2 total. 0.6. Let's see how fast I can walk this. I wonder if this is a regular thing to do, these 3 in a day, because it is a bit tight. This looks a little more interesting, and it's definitely higher. I think this is around just under 5,000 feet. So maybe I should have drove to the top of Sassafras and then did this as a hike, but you know, whatever. So I guess it's all paved. That's kind of lame. So regardless if you do one of those 3 hikes that isn't driving to the near top, like I did, and most people will probably do, you still got a 0.6 mile walk on this paved path. So I mean, if you're a real hiker, it's got to be kind of disappointing not to finish on the trail. And I guess it's kind of Sassafras. I like that even though the top, you drive to the top. That one was like a 1/10 of a mile walk from this parking to the top. So I'm glad this is a little longer. You could also, like I did, take last half mile on a steep trail. So I think it's good to have that option instead of just paving it like this. This is definitely, it kind of made this one into a tourist attraction. Really though, that's common with all the southern Appalachians. So Mount Rogers is really cool, wilderness-like, open fields. You had to earn your way to the summit. Then Mitchell today, that last little bit was paved. You can drive pretty much to the summit. Sassafras drive pretty much to the summit. today, driving 0.6 away. Klingman's Dome, Tennessee, which I'm gonna do tomorrow. You can drive, I think, half a mile from the summit, and then there's a little walk-up trail. And then I'm gonna do that as a longer hike again, or like 5 miles or so. Kentucky, that one's kind of weird. You just kind of have to drive to the summit. It's not really trails around there. So yeah, out of those 6 Southern Appalachians, Virginia's the only one where you really have to hike it. Compare that to the Northeast. Mount Washington, you can drive to the summit. It's a steep drive. Any other hiking alternatives are pretty big hikes. Katahdin, you have to hike. Mansfield in Vermont, you take the gondola maybe to like 1/3 of a mile away from the summit, or you can take the auto road, toll road, to about a mile away, and then you have a really cool walk on the long trail. But you have a lot of options there. You can't quite park on the summit like you can in Washington. Marcy, long hike. I think the shortest hike is 14 miles, so that one's kind of tough. Greylock, drive up. Frizzle, short hike. And Jeremith Hill's not really a mountain. New Jersey's, you can drive to the top, so. No, not a bunch of the northern or northeast you can drive, but generally you do have to put in more work for those than to get these southern Appalachians. This would be a fun one to run as hard as you can to the summit. Got trail, road. No, it's not really trail, it's still paved. That's crazy how they pave this way up here. Power hiking this pretty hard. This would be fun to run down and just hammer. All right, coming out at the top right now. Here we go. Brasstown Bald, highest point in Georgia, 4,784 feet. 16th high point, 34 to go. Resume tomorrow. See what the views look like, but kind of lame that the last half mile is paved. They don't even have a single track option. Also, it's $3 to enter the park, to enter the summit area if you were going to drive to the top. Really big building here. Kind of surprised they don't let you drive up to here. Pretty nice view over there. Wow. Okay, this is a really good view. Parking area right down there. really impressive summit building. And thinking about it, if this was just a true bald summit, or you just didn't have this, there wouldn't be any views, because the views are pretty good. So it does help. So you got North Carolina and Tennessee that way. Lingman's Dome, way out there, I guess. We'll see that tomorrow. Springer Mountain, started the Appalachian Trail that way. Gotta pay for that. That bald summit over there looks cool. Atlanta, 80 miles away. Can't really see anything there. Let's see if I can go to the top. I think it's closed. Yeah, only way to get in. Closed. Brasstown bald. Great views. Paved hike up, not the best. Cool summit building, but it is man-made stuff on top of natural stuff, so not sure how I feel about that, because they wouldn't have the great views without it. Easy high point, since I kind of cheated. Still did have that walk to the top, so it wasn't like truly driving to the top, but driving pretty far up. Yeah, that's 16. Highest point in Georgia. More to come.